In August 1979, after acquiring 1,200 yards of balloon fabric, it was finally possible to build a balloon to fit the four-man basket. A lot of time was spent experimenting and building prototype balloons using geodesic triangular panels, the main reason being efficiency in construction and the fact that no one had ever built a geodesic balloon before. But because of technical design problems which risked wasting a lot of time and expensive fabric, the geodesics were shelved and a more conventional design was chosen. A pattern using 18 horizontal panels to make up each of 12 large vertical gores was obtained with the help of a computer. With 4 colors of fabric to work with, the next job was to apply these colors to the panels and come up with an original design.
Why does a balloon like Mike's come out to look faceted? You know, see how it's it's almost like a flat,
Right.
a faceted type of cut, and yet the balloon with the same number of gores like Topper, it goes to this, you know, bulbous and very round looking shape. Between these two, why do you think that the patterns came out so different?
Well, there's a lot more work in this one than this one. When you take the initial gore, okay, the deck of your sailboat, there's the bow and there's the stern. Okay. What Mike Cohen did was he took this shape and he just started to divide it into however many cross pieces it took to get there.
Right.
However, rather than taking each piece, which has a slight curve to it, and following that very slight curve, okay, so he's got a straight bottom and top and a very slight curve on each side,
Yep.
he streamlined it. He just took a straight edge. And he said, okay, I've got this point and this point. Straight, straight. This one, straight, 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 straight.
Some advice
straight,
was needed
straight.
on how certain
So
cutting methods
basically,
affect
he
the
built
shape
a
of a
curve
balloon.
out of
Paul's previous balloons had a very smooth overall shape, so on the new one he wanted to try a design which caused a scalloped effect. Brian Boland, Paul's friend and teacher, is considered to be one of the pioneers of home-built ballooning. Brian assured Paul that his calculations were basically correct. "900 yards ripstop nylon, 700 yards 3/4-inch tubular nylon webbing, 200 yards 3/4-inch nylon load tape, 6 miles nylon thread, 100 yards 1 1/2-inch nylon webbing, 400 feet parachute cord, 75 feet Velcro fastener, 120 feet steel aircraft cable, 20 square feet suede, 50 feet rawhide lace, 75 pounds wicker, 2 8 million BTU propane weed burners, 3 10-gallon aluminum fuel cylinders. Basket weight, 150 pounds. Envelope weight, 180 pounds. Fuel weight, 210 pounds. Maximum lift capacity, 1,400 pounds. Height of balloon, 72 feet. Width, 58 feet. Volume, 85,000 cubic feet. The number of hours spent sewing, 200. Two weeks after the completion of the sewing, the weather allowed a maiden inflation to be attempted. Up to this point, the balloon had only been seen piled on the floor of Paul's apartment. Everyone was anxious to see if what had been designed and what had been built were the same.
Okay, let's spread the balloon out. You take that side of the mouth. Weird shape. Give it 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then hold it nice and high. 8, 9, 10.
The bottom half of the balloon wouldn't fill out. Everything was checked. Calculations, sewing error, cable adjustments, nothing seemed obviously wrong. As it turned out, the problem was the parachute top, which controls the deflation of the balloon. It wasn't adjusted properly, allowing most of the hot air to escape around the edges.
The whole reason I do this is because I like to eat breakfast. Yeah, you know, I like to have my friends eat breakfast with me, so I call everybody up, tell them we're going ballooning, even though I know we're not. And then we all go eat breakfast together. This balloon, I think, is gonna like the summertime, like me. No, it was a combination of problems. Today it was too cold, there wasn't enough fuel pressure, and it was too windy. And it wasn't safe to take this balloon on its first flight, not even knowing how it's gonna fly, unless the conditions are just right.